see if that was the #1 objective of that weekend. That was the #1 objective. There was the opportunity to educate and entertain while we were down there, and to their credit, Kettle and Stony Point put on a great show. They had musical entertainment, lots of interpretive things. We did some work, and it was fairly quickly put together, largely just through staff, engaging the ABCA, St. Clair Conservation Authorities in it. But there was a component missing, and that was the involvement of the local community. It just, I think it came together very quickly, and there just wasn't a lot of time to interact with let alone the West River Watch, let alone the other River Watch community associations and the community associations or people that live back of the beach to educate them as to what's going on. So our role was largely setting up some barricades and making sure parking lots, and it lacked certainly in comparison to what Kettle and Stony Point was on, but it was the first effort. So
it lacked that festival.
Well, and I'm not saying we should do what they did, because they're a different situation than we are. However, if our role is going to be that we meet and greet, say, just as people come down, then I'd love to have this pamphlet and the Lambton Shores pin to hand out, just to say hi, you know, welcome to, like, I don't know.
Last year there was a lot of hesitation, a lot of what is really going to happen.
What exactly?
There was this fear. So I think there's an opportunity this year. Deputy Mayor Day.
Yes, I just first of all want to commend Councillor Scott that she's not waiting for the last minute to get something activated here, because I think that might have been part of our challenge last time. We waited too long, and then we tried to pull something together quickly. So I commend you for that. And I saw an email in the past that you circulated that had a number of excellent ideas, and
they were just
some of them might have been really outside the box, but there were a lot of really feasible ones. And I just wonder whether you're willing to bring that back to staff and work with staff to see which ones might be feasible within our limitations, and then they can bring a report to council that we can approve it or add to it or something like that. If you start off with that list, I think it's a great place to start, and we can add or deduct. Maybe a first sifting through the staff, and then a second sifting and discussion through council will be nice.
I guess what I'm really asking is, do we want to do anything? I mean, we could provide barriers and the things that we did last year, because that wasn't too cost expensive, right? I mean, what we did there. And if that's what we as a municipality are to do, that's great. If we want to involve the other groups, then that's fine too, if that's what we want to do.
Could we ask Shannon, through Brett, to bring some kind of what options are there for us and how they see it being built, and then take it back to the community association and see what they will. Is that okay for an approach? Councilor McGuire.
Just a little concerned here. I love your ideas, but I don't think our staff are really in a position to do programming like this.
Programming again.
We do parking lots, controls, and traffic and stuff like that. But it's not really supposed to us to take up our area of expertise or staff.
Maybe the group request has to go to the Aquafest committee in Grand Bend and put on the events, and whether they have some ideas that they'd like to see down.
Well, perhaps my partner in crime on this committee can tell me her thoughts on it.
We can get together.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I don't know what we should do.
Give him some thoughts for the next meeting.
Those of us who sit on the committee, we can get together with staff and let's just have that discussion before the next meeting, so we can look at the pros and cons, because ultimately it's going to mean pulling community groups together. Someone has to do that, and that can be done.
I don't know if we want to. I guess
there's lots of other things happening at that
yes, I know.
time, so that's the problem.
Okay.
So to clarify, let's ask the two reps then to sit with staff and Bill and make it and come back at a future date. Plenty of time. Because this is a sensitive committee. Right?
It is the committee, we're not creating
I wasn't thinking another,
No.
trust me, I know.
Okay. Any other emergent issues? Discussion period, an opportunity for the public to make an inquiry as to items of business on the agenda. Mr. Sharon.
Mr. Mayor, in the accounts, it showed we paid extra money to OMI to do the locates, et cetera. Why are we paying them when they're doing it on time that we've already paid for? Why are we paying them out of scope money for time that they paid for?
Probably in the contract.
It's a stick, if you don't mind. Most utility operator contracts are set up with a standard amount. They can range from anywhere from 200 to 500. 700 is actually quite a number of locates. So in their base fee, they'll have a portion that's, a certain amount of time for 700. So in our base fee that we pay them every month, we're paying for locates already, and anything above and beyond that, it's
Yeah.
extra work that we're asking them to pay.
Okay,
But we've already paid
We'll
them.
find out more.
You
We've
always,
already paid them in the contract.
you always tell me that, and I never hear the answer later on.
It's not a, it's not a,
Are
what
we-
else? Yeah.
Okay, second question on the same item. Do we pay OMI to maintain our system?
Sweet.
Pardon?
He heard me.
I didn't, and it's going through me to him, so.
I said, do we pay OMI to maintain our system?
Maintain our which?
Our system.
System, yes.
Yes? Okay, why aren't they covering the graffiti and getting rid of the graffiti on parts of our system?
Part of the work. We'll have to ask, I guess, because it's,
So you'll report at the next council meeting when they're gonna remove the graffiti from some of our structures that are part of the water and sewer system?
find out when the painting schedule is coming up.
Are you gonna tell us when it will be done?
Am I going to tell you when it's going to be done?
Yes.
I don't have that information. We'll look into it.
No, that's not a sufficient answer. 'Cause you
Okay.
use it all the time and you never answer the question. So give it to us at the next meeting.
We'll see if we can find out that at the next meeting.
Okay. Last question, and you'll have to refer this to Brent. If you're gonna put up the new stop sign, and I think it's probably a good idea, I don't know the street at all, do we not have to have a bylaw
Yep,
authorizing it? Okay,
I believe so.
so approving tonight, you can't really do anything until you get the bylaw in place.
I don't think we ever approved any stop signs tonight.
It's not a stop, no stop sign signs.
No stop signs have been approved tonight.
Just to watch for children's.
Watch for children.
Watch for children.
Warning.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anyone else? We have,
I got a quick question. I just wondered why out of 26 questions that you were asked, when I was just briefing through here, there's 11 of them 11 questions that you haven't answered. Have you answered these questions?
I
That
haven't
are
read all,
outstanding?
I wasn't given all the questions, I don't believe.
Oh,
And
okay.
There's questions to mayor and council.
No, they're right to you, Mayor. There's-
Okay.
Yeah, there's 11 of them in here.
I believe there are questions that council needs to answer.
Okay,
I speak for council's voice.
I bet you do. Okay, thanks.
Thank you for that. It's been a rough night to be a mayor. Anyway, we have some items to deal with in camera. Collective agreement negotiation,